Well, hello there, guys. I'm coming at you with something a little bit different today. We're going to be playing as the Russians, the Soviets in this case, and we are actually attacking Stepanovka with a whole bunch of units. I can't wait to see how this goes, and I can't wait to see how our men perform on the field, but this is definitely a massive Soviet assault. Let's see if it works out. Well, guys, this is beyond exciting. Look what we have to work with. Possibly the largest tank army we have yet fielded in this game. Just a ridiculous amount of armor here. And I'm going to go ahead and set my attack plan out. I'm essentially just going to be running up the center with a few of these tanks. We're going to go ahead and actually quick move them up the road and hopefully come into some contact. I'm also going to take some guys over here, some of these tanks, and they're going to actually have to go up a wooden hill, or a wooded hill, I should say. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same with them. Fast moving. Same with these guys. We're fast moving up this flank. And we're also going to have some infantry assist our tanks at moving up, just in case we have any enemy contacts, of course. And we'll go ahead and have them step into Stepanovka proper. So everybody is actually moving very fast in this particular assault. And all of these guys over here are going to be going to Stepanovka south. Hopefully they can do a pretty good job as well. Let's go ahead and grab them. And like I said, for now, actually, I'm going to let these guys assault. The rest of these guys are just going to move fast, and I'm hoping for the best. And let's also send these guys in. All right, guys, we're going to get this battle started. This is going to be crazy. I've never seen this many tanks on the field. I can't wait to see what happens, but I do want to see how these guys are going to get out of here all in one piece. I mean, without running each other over. Absolutely awesome. We're going to destroy the landscape, of course, but that's all part of the fun, of course. So we've, of course, got a bunch of tanks moving forward. I'm going to let you guys identify these tanks, because I couldn't if I wanted to. I would assume they're T-34s, but I'm probably wrong. So somebody let me know. Let's go ahead and pop up here. And actually, these guys are not having nearly as much difficulty getting up this hill as I thought they would. They're moving really quickly. So, guys, without further ado, when our mighty Red Army reaches the enemy and gets into combat, we'll return. Battle has already started, guys. Look at this. The enemy has a trench line here, and of course our men are going to try to take it out. I've never seen it get this bad before. It's absolutely crazy. I'm trying to take control of Shartov and Kulikov, but in fact they're kind of unsure of what to do almost. I'm going to go ahead and attack in this direction, and I will also set targets just to make sure that they know we need to really focus over here. Come on, boys. Oh, we've got more men. We've got even more enemies over here, guys. Never mind. Go this way. Alright, go forward, boys. For Stalina. Wow, a lot of incoming artillery. That's definitely enemy artillery trying to keep us off. We just kind of popped up, and they are definitely surprised. Without a doubt. But we've got to get some more tanks to take on these other positions, of course. And I think Kitschko is going to be able to do that for us. Unbelievable. This is the fury of the Soviet army, guys. And we're going to make them feel it. Zherev is getting way too close. Mikiev is running right over the enemy, crushing them in his path. I think that's a bit much. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. Keep it up, boys. Incoming artillery. But the Red Army marches on. Beautiful. Oh, we just crushed another person. I'm going to go ahead and actually send this guy to attack this way. Zherev, you know what to do. Oh, yes. This is beautiful. I actually want to take a look here at Zherev's perspective. Still a few guys in the enemy trench there, and they could definitely cause trouble to our approaching Soviets. So I want to make sure Zherev knows about the dangers of the enemy here. There we go. Wow. Alright, he's not kidding around. Take a look over here, guys, and see what's going on at this other area. This other trench line, I should say. Continue forward, men. Of course, we still have incoming artillery on our end. You can see that the enemy is definitely trying to dislodge us with that constant artillery fire. We've just got to keep approaching, guys. We can't give up. Kitschko, as you can see, I don't think he's on fire, but he's definitely wounded a bit. See the fire, but I'm hoping it's not coming from his vehicle, because that's going to give his tank a very, very short half-life. Beautiful, guys. We're absolutely destroying this area right now. We've obviously got some mortar rounds coming in from these guys up here. We actually have some mortarmen over here on this side of the hill. So this is actually pretty awesome. Let's take a look at the German perspective. All cowering in their bunkers. You fascist dogs. This is what you get. Alright. I'm going to take Doljinsky and Evdamnikov, and I'm actually going to send them over here. So far, our attack is incredible. And there we go, guys. That might actually be... Is it possible we have some planes in the sky? No, I think that's just mortar rounds. A little wishful thinking on my end. We are breaking through these trenches. Of course, we've lost many men. As you can see, Cherinov's brigade is torn to shreds. The attack continues. That is what is important. Go, men, go. Some more enemy contact. Let's see where this one is coming from. Okay, well, that's just an AT gun. We don't even want to know about the bad news like AT guns. It's the last thing I want to hear about. Alright, let's get back to the battle. Forward, men! Glorious! You can see the Germans are definitely taking heavy hits here. We've got our infantry advancing over here on this side. Let's see if we can break through this trench, guys. I don't know if it's possible. Of course it is. Look at them. Cowering in fear. Ooh, that was a nasty little hit there. I think that's one of our tanks just taken out. Almost certain it is. Yeah, for sure. So we're going to have to keep firing, of course, but got to be careful there. Enemy's got that AT gun, and that's killing a few of our tanks. So far we've only lost one, so I'm not exactly too concerned. Even Kitschko's still fine. And this guy has a death wish. Come on, boys, advance! Any man who surrenders will be shot. Holy shit, Chernov! Oh, he got hit hard. Of course, the enemy's firing a tremendous amount of mortars from back there. I can actually even see the smoke from the mortars. And look at what we found over here, guys. Unbelievable. Over here at Stepanovka, the enemy's got a definite defensive line here. It looks like Belovetskij has found it. Probably totally butchered that name. But I'm actually going to try to bring in an attack here. Not sure I can, but I'm definitely going to try to call in some support. We do have two tanks here at Stepanovka, but the enemy's actually defending it quite well. I mean, they've got AT guns here. They've got units here, obviously. This is a bad situation. We want to aim at the AT gun. All right, it's pretty much killed. There we go. This looks like a government building, and we definitely need to go ahead and take the men out inside of it. There we go! Great shot, Ozhgov. We actually sort of demolished the building, guys. And that's the improved physics for you in the game. Absolutely awesome. And we're still moving into Stepanovka. We call this the glorious charge of Stepanovka. We definitely threw everything into this attack, though. I also wanted to make this a really cool video, so I did that as well, but I essentially threw everything in this attack. All of our infantry, all of our tanks, and they're doing a beautiful job, as I think you guys can see here. Kozhakov! Still firing at that trench. Got a few Germans there. Ooh! Oh, we definitely got a hit there. I saw one drop right back into the trench. But I want to get that actual commander there. It's going to be a problem. Another vehicle lost. I don't like that. It means this AT gun is taking out way too many of our guys. So we've got to get to that AT gun as soon as possible and waste it. Otherwise, we're doing alright. Not having a tremendous amount of fun. Over here you can see that the enemy is totally wiped out. Our infantry completely wiped out this trench. And I think I'm going to take the rest of the guys over here on this left side and just continue the attack forward. Of course, I could just stay in this region and you know, stay put, fire at the enemy, but I think we want to keep going. Look at that, Evdamnikov got hit. Come on, man. Should go fast that way. Got some panic. Let's see where that panic's coming from. Oh, you can't give up now, Sharkupa. You can't give up now. This central area of the town is actually quite difficult to take. I mean, the enemy is well dug in here. As you can see over here, they've got a trench. And they're also dug into the buildings, but we're going to eventually break through. We must break through. We've got Kovonev. All of these guys are assaulting this position. We've got a lot of infantry that are relying on at least some tank support. Let's get Majewski. So just go ahead and continue forward. Majewski definitely has to get some shots because our men are definitely pinned down. Beautiful. These guys are getting some really good shots over here on the enemy infantry. Kulikov. Let's take a look at Kulikov. Oh my goodness, look at that awesome attack. They're going right through all the artillery fire with no fear at all. Only anger and vengeance in their hearts. For the invader. Looks like Kulikov's being a little smarter than the rest, sort of moving up just slowly but surely. He doesn't want to just get wasted out of nowhere. Look at that. We've got a lot of men ahead of him. Absolutely beautiful, guys. Overrunning this area. Over there on the right side, we can actually see our men making contact with some more units. Just imagine being here in the middle. Absolutely crazy. Enough with Kulikov, but very cool stuff there. As you can see, the enemy still has trenches here, and now, wow, tremendous artillery fire. I can't tell if this is coming in to kill us or kill them. Actually, it might just be the explosions from the damaged vehicles, which I love. Gotta love that shrapnel. It's just like free shrapnel right there. Let's see how Zhivak is doing. Let me see how the other guys are doing, because, you know, it's a dangerous situation for us. Majewski seems to be providing some pretty good covering fire, but we actually need him for something else, and that is to wipe out these guys on the left side. I think I need to move him forward. Attack! Alright, here we go, guys. Once again, the property value of this area goes right down the drain because we're going to drive right through it. And I don't even feel the slightest bit guilty. Alright, so over there on the left side, actually, everything seems pretty dead. She wanted to just look that way just to make sure. And actually, he's getting some pretty good glancing shots anyway, just by turning. Let's take a look at the front lines here, guys. Keep it up. Every step we go, we kill another German. Unbelievable. And the advance has been non-stop. But as you can see, we've got a ways to go before we actually get to the objective points, which is why doing a campaign as the Russians can be so challenging. No matter how much you push up, you're always going to have to stop somewhere. And in this case, we might have to stop here. We've definitely taken a lot out of the German trenches, though. As you can see here, they're not looking good, and in fact, they're retreating from their trenches, taking out a mortar. It's very helpful. But we have a long way to go before we get there, and that AT gun has remained in service this entire game. Oh, I hear planes. I hear planes. Let's just hope that those are our planes. Alright, here we go, guys. Still advancing over here. Shatov. I think they're going all the way back here. Here we go, guys. This is our assault on the trench. Looks like an enemy commander is actually cowering in fear here. And our guy's cowering in fear too. Look at this. Everyone's getting down. There's a German and a Russian in the same trench right now, huddling together. I hope our guy will get back to his senses quickly. Shoot! Did you just shoot him? Yes, he's trying to shoot him. This is the weirdest pistol battle I've ever seen in my life. Shut up, shoot him! Is this commander invincible, or are you guys just really poor shots? He's firing a revolver here right at the commander and missing every single time. Whoa. Holy crap. Looks like our IL-2s, guys, without our knowledge, have actually come in. They are assisting us on this left flank. Barely even noticed this, but look at the destruction that they have wreaked on the German lines. This is unbelievable. Wow. Thank you, guys. Getting rid of all those AT guns for us. Let's see if they're going to come back for a little bit more. They're still in the sky over here, so they might come back for a second run. It'd be great if they came directly to the field here. Alright, so we're still trying to fight for this area, of course. This is going to be a tough fight, guys. Okay, the planes do seem to be coming closer. I'm not sure, though. Whoa! That's an IL-2 that's definitely firing down at the target. Okay, so they're definitely hitting this AT gun that's been troubling us the entire time, guys. But it looks like the IL-2 may have taken some fire itself, unless that was just its rockets being fired. There we go, incoming. They're hitting Zvier very hard. Zvirev, I should say. Alright, IL-2 is actually coming right into town. Wow, look at that, guys. Beautiful. They knew we were having some trouble at breaking these lines, and they absolutely made it a little bit easier for us to break through the German lines. Amazing. And the particle damage is just really well done. Beautifully rendered there. I want GVAC to turn this way now that we spotted more enemy troops. Come on, GVAC. Get some more kills, my friends. Make sure he turns the right way here. But yeah, there's a tremendous amount of Germans hiding out in Stepanovka, which is probably why we haven't taken this area yet, why we haven't taken total control. So I'm going to take the rest of our guys, and actually most of them are still firing and still fighting the rest of the Germans here, but I actually want them all to assault, collectively, the Stepanovka area here. So that's what I'm going to do. Come on, L2s, we need you right here. Back here, guys, we have a tremendous amount of tanks left, so we'll move them up as well. Why the hell not? I think yes, they're following our order. Beautiful. So it looks like our Sturmoviks have come back here, try to take out a few more AT guns. Why the heck not? Retreating? Please tell me that means the enemy is retreating. No, it looks like we have some troops retreating. No, this is completely against all possible. No, this cannot happen. Cannot retreat, man. But Zvirev is definitely retreating, and I can't say I can blame him, because as you can see, his tank is a heaping wreck, or next to a heaping wreck. Fight on, Zvirev, fight on! Get a few more shots from Zvirev. Nope, now he's on fire. That's why he's retreating. This is the problem with being next to a burning vehicle. But we have taken over this trench. Well, we've killed a lot of enemies, but we've had our own casualties. It's a rough fight, no matter how you look at it. Here we go, guys. We're getting that IL-2 support. That's what we need. We need it even a little bit closer, like right there, but GVAC is going to probably take care of that. Oh, yes. Nazi hunting time. Just got to hit on top of the tank, so I'm a little concerned that they might have some AT guns. Let's make sure to fire at them. Alright, the L2s are hitting those AT guns way off in the distance. I didn't even notice them, but look at that fire on that area, guys. Look at how effective the L2 fire is. Boom, 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 boom. Just unbelievable. They had to have at least gotten some kills. But I would like some slightly more effective shots. Attack the areas we're actually in. That's what I want to see. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Much closer. There we go. There we go. Some Il-2 shots right on the actual trench. And look at these Germans carrying. They're going to have to surrender eventually here. There we go. Chernov is doing a great job just firing away with that DPSH. It seems to me that DPSH has a much slower, or a much faster cooldown, excuse me, than the MG42. That's what I seem to notice. They seem to be able to fire this DPSH much longer without having to stop. They just keep firing, and I think that's awesome. Look at all that incoming machine gun fire, or outgoing machine gun fire. Don't get too near the burning vehicle. Oh, it's going to hurt one of us. That thing is a killer. Enemy is definitely asking for a ceasefire, and I can see why. I'll probably grant it to them pretty soon, or else I'm not even going to be able to save this huge file. But not before I make another attempt at taking these trenches. If I could just fire some mortar fire there. At this point, we're just trying to snag as many kills as possible. We might not be able to take the area, because the enemy, this is an extremely strong defensive point, but what we are trying to do is wear the enemy down. This is not a campaign I'm playing, it's just one battle, but if this were a campaign, the goal would be to really seriously weaken the German forces here, kill as many of their commanders as we can, and just cause total disorganization amongst them. So let's hope that we can do at least a little of that now. I mean, we already have, quite frankly. Fireman. Chernov. Safe, at least. I don't like his buddy up here in front, although he's got a DPSH as well. He's got 2 heavy machine guns right here ready to fire, or light machine guns, excuse me. Ooh. Yes. Keep it coming, boys. Keep it coming. The Il-2's firing right on that enemy trench. I love it. I absolutely love it. Alright, why are you hitting our guys? Be careful, man. Be careful. Beautiful. Look at that beautiful Il-2. Alright, they're still in that government building. That thing is obviously a very important aspect to the battle for them. Very important objective. Zhivak is still alive. I don't know what he's up to. Ooh, we just got a nasty hit right in the back of Zhivak. The morale is actually dismal, and I'm not surprised because they're surrounded by Germans right now. A lot of our tanks have broken through, but not all of our infantry has. We can see Majewski is still trying to fight off the enemy, but it's actually kind of a losing fight because they're right there. Look at this. You can barely see a thing. It's just a tank crew, basically, with PPSH firing away. There's definitely a fury here, and our men are just desperate to kill the enemy, but I don't know if it's enough. Careful, Majewskis. Moving up on the Germans here. Germans getting up. What's going to happen, guys? Oh, he says, Achtung, Nuktung, Lele. I think he's surrendering. He better be surrendering, because if not, he's going to be dead. Come on, Majewskis. Why is this? This is very odd. Look at this. He's like cowering. He's just bowing before him. I think he's pretending to be surrendering at least. Alright, Majewski's still moving. We've got another German commander there we killed, which is going to be very helpful. And this is where he might have some problems. Still got some Il-2 fire coming in. See no reason to really stop while we have these planes assisting us. So we might as well use their skills as much as possible. And finally, they're attacking the trench that I want them to attack. Let's take Udalov, because now we've got our tank reinforcements here, guys. And send Udalov over here. Semivanov. I'm totally going to butcher these names. over here. And we're just going to launch an assault on this area. I don't care if it's a tank-only assault, it's going to be effective. And we'll send this guy to Stepanovka. Same with these 4 actually. Look at this. Wow, we're already taking hits, and Udalov was just wiped out in a split second. No, he's fine. Sorry, different tank. We've got to be careful, of course, because that residual fire is going to do some damage. Semivanov. I don't like the way he's turned at all. There we go. That's more like it. There we go. Now the gunfire has begun. And some shells, Semivanov. There we go. We've still got a few infantry units back here, like Kozlov, that I could send up, but most of these guys are guns, mortars, etc., so I don't want to send them in and get them killed. But just look at all those flags. That's 6 German commanders dead right there. That would be very devastating to the actual corps. See what's going on over here. Wow, someone's definitely firing a mortar. Holy crap. Right, we're assaulting this government building with limited success. Thing is, I want to try to take the central point of Stepanovka before we accept the ceasefire. That's sort of the way I'm seeing this, at least. Look at those poor Germans. No chance. Okay, and it looks like Evdamikov is actually doing a really great job. Wiped out the north trench over here. And now we just have to work on that central trench. We don't even need to wipe these guys out. I'm just doing it for the sake of casualty counts. You know, kill more of the enemy than they kill of you. Because really, we've got this. You know, we've got this battle at this point. But we do want to take that point, that central point. I'm going to try to just roll this tank right over their men. Little regard for my safety, or for theirs. They're opening fire on it with a machine gun. You can tell they're very desperate, because that's what I do when I'm desperate in this game. And we're going to attack with Malov and the rest of these guys. Try to hit that trench for one last major attack. Beautiful. There's that massive explosion, and that's just from one of our vehicles that's already been destroyed. Still love it though, because if you can get one of the vehicles really close to the enemy lines here and they destroy it, it becomes a little ticking time bomb against their infantry, and that's just really cool. Come on guys, you can take this position. Let's take a look at the trench. The final trench, as I like to call it, and it looks like Semivanov is doing a great job at wiping these guys out. Chernov is also helping. It's the kind of fire we need. Wipe out that commander. Nice shooting, man. Oh! I think he's dead. I think we took care of the commander. Wonderful. At this point, we can go ahead and turn our attention directly to the center of town. Go straight for Stepanovka. It's unfortunate that our L2s are no longer with us. They're not dead. They just ran out of ammo, and they won't be back for this battle. But we can still move forward with our tanks. And as you can see, we're still taking some serious hits here with the tanks, but just ran over these guys with our tank. The enemy's got some anti-tank units here. I don't know what they are. Maybe ET guns. Maybe just Panzerjäger or something like that. Really not sure. Alright, the government building is totally crushed at this point, but there's plenty of men outside, and it looks like... What is this? Yes, we've got some German prisoners. Wonderful, guys. They've finally seen fit to surrender to the better party, in this case, the glorious Soviet Union, and we will continue this advantage. Wow, that's our flame tank. Oh, the flame tank is evil. Oh, it really is. Look at that burning German commander. Stalin says no German commanders may survive. Apologies to you. Romanov, I think, is the flame tank here. He's got a 7.5 centimeter pack 40 gun on this tank. It's unbelievable. The love. Kill some more commanders. But yeah, I think eventually here it's a good time to go ahead and relax the efforts on the front and accept that we can't move up anymore. But as you can see, we've taken out a lot of AT guns here. I mean, that's just a huge gain, guys. You have no idea. Obviously, the IL-2 helped us a lot there. It really assisted us. But I think it's just a very good fight on our end. Can't wait to see the casualty count here. What is this? Is German commander still alive over here? How the hell did he survive? That is the luckiest man in the world. Watch Kitchko's burning tank just blow him to shreds. It's gonna happen for sure. Oh, we just had one of our tanks explode over there. Here we go. We still haven't taken Stepanovka, and I think it's because the enemy retains control of it with a few units. You can see they've got a few stray infantry units just hanging out here. Even though they're not all, they don't look like they're prepared to fight at all. You know, they still technically hold the location. Grab everybody here. We're going to charge right into Stepanovka. Can't argue with the Soviet infantry moving in here because they will definitely be able to take the point. I don't think the enemy can stand another Soviet infantry assault. I just don't think it's going to happen, to be honest with you. I'm actually going to grab most of them and just send them in on a fast move, as a matter of fact. There we go, guys. That's Stepanovka, and we have taken it. Finally. Stepanovka South, at least. Let's take a look. But we still haven't taken Stepanovka proper, so I guess I should keep going. But I'm surprised that our men managed to take this area. Remember, our IL-2s wiped out almost all of the AT guns on that side of the map, so it's pretty easy for our men to move in there without much resistance, to be honest with you. Keep moving, man. Here we go. The Soviet horde approaches once again. Just imagine how terrified the Germans would be at this point. They know they're screwed. So many Soviet men and women ready to charge and kill the enemy. Did that guy just leap through the hay? Because if he did, I don't even know what to say to you guys. It was very strange. Look at that, guys. So many men on the attack. Wow. Unbelievable. Alright, guys, so we're sending these guys right into Stepanovka here. And now we'll set them up for an attack, because, you know, the closer we get, the more dangerous things get. And especially since they're approaching the town, I want them to be on their guard. But look at this. Even our guys over here are already firing at that distance. And this has got to be pretty far. Let's take a look. Actually, it's not as far as I expected. It's still about 600 meters, which is pretty crazy. You know, in modern warfare, 600 meters gunfight is pretty common, but in World War II, it's a little less likely. Usually gunfights are a bit closer than that. But I've heard, you know, in Afghanistan right now, I've heard of battles usually at 800, 900 meters, 700 meters, ridiculous distances, of course, just for gunfights. So we're getting very close in this World War II setting. All right. Ooh, the love. See what I did there? You see what I did there? Come on, man. You must move faster. Alright, guys. I think we're about to wrap this battle up. We got an enemy machine gun causing us some trouble here. causing us some grief, I should say. And incredibly, a few of these guys still survived. I'm actually going to take Ivdamikov to go back here and mop up the rest of the enemy, but it's incredible. These guys got killed so fast. I mean, you guys saw that initial assault. We just steamrolled these guys. They didn't even have time to think. Just imagine how fast that would be and how you would react as a soldier. It's just unbelievable. Look at that. So many dead commanders. 4 dead commanders in a very, very close radius. Alright guys, our infantry is getting closer and closer. And we're already taking some pretty serious fire. I mean, they're going to be all over the place. They don't want us taking the central point. This would basically... They would have lost their victory point on the very first day of the battle, which is embarrassing, to say the least. Got so many tanks in this area. More incoming. And this has got to be coming from our end, because I just don't see anything that the enemy could possibly use to cause us any damage right now in terms of mortars. I know they have a few stray infantry units, but mortars, I don't think so. Let's take a look at Sorchev. This is our advance through the town, guys, and I really want to see how this goes. This is a dangerous, dangerous patrol. Alright, we've already got some Soviet troopers already ahead of us here, getting towards that objective, and as soon as we start taking cover, we know that the enemy's opening fire. That may have actually been a key point capture that I just heard there, guys. In here, let me see. Let me hear. What the hell are you talking about, Agrippa? Here we go, guys. Stepanovka ours. Finally. That's what I wanted. I just wanted Stepanovka. The rest I didn't really care about. The government center is now back under Soviet control, as it should be. And we will hang all stray Nazi dogs from the very top of it. I think it was a good battle. Wow, that guy's in a huge puddle of blood. But great job here. Anyway, guys, make sure to post down below what you thought about this battle. Did you enjoy the charge here? Is this something that you would want to see again, or do you prefer the defensive perspective? I must say this assault for me was probably my favorite battle so far in Graviteam Tactics, so I hope you enjoyed. We're going to go ahead and accept the enemy ceasefire, even though, quite frankly, if this was a campaign we were continuing with, I'd keep playing to get the total victory. But right now, if I keep going, we're not even going to be able to save this thing. So let's go ahead and hit that ceasefire button and let these Germans get off easy this time, except we really didn't. We really didn't let them get off easy at all. I want that thing to explode one more time. Look at this German machine gun. He's right there. Shoot him. Still a bunch of gunfights in the middle of town, and I know there's a few enemy troopers still alive back here. Although taking total cover, and actually that was a total victory, so that's awesome, guys. Casualties on our side, 150, 290 on the enemy side, guys. We lost 78 killed, we killed 163 enemy men, and, I mean, just unbelievable. I think this has got to be one of my best battles yet. Hope you guys enjoyed, take care, and have an awesome day. And there we go, guys. We've totally taken Stepanovka. We didn't take this part of the city, but we easily could have, and we would already be in control of one of the major parts of the campaign right on turn 1, which would be absolutely awesome. Thanks, guys. Take care.